Welcome back. We're back. Woodstock Guitar Guy, and we're back with an acoustic guitar. And today is local Luthier Day here in Woodstock, New York. And I have a handmade guitar tuned to open D, kind of, drop D. And it wasn't a guy from Woodstock, but it was a guy nearby in Vermont, which counts. I'm a Vermonter, you know, and it's a beaut. It's an absolute beautiful guitar. This is one of his prototypes that he was selling. I found him on Marketplace, and you know, he's looking to raise a little capital to, I guess, expand the business, which sounds good to me. The guy does beautiful work. Here's his name is Jamie Ransom. That's his headstock. You can see a lot of care went into that. He even designed the truss rod nut cover. Okay. It's a beautiful guitar. It's extremely light. I guess it's serial number 1. I don't know. I'll have to ask him about that. It's all mahogany. It's all solid mahogany. It's not, you know, this isn't plywood or anything. Solid mahogany. He built the neck. He designed the bridge. That's his little bridge design there. It's got the bone saddle. It's got the bone nut. It looks like rosewood fretboard. I'm not sure, but got a great tone. As you can see, it really rings out. He's got a few other instruments. I think if you look below in where it says join, share, and comment, you'll see a link to his Instagram page, or at least the address of his Instagram. And then you can, if you're interested in one of his guitars, I would just say get in touch and work out a deal. Support your local luthier. We've got them here in Woodstock too. Don't worry. The place is crawling with them. I am not a luthier, but I do appreciate someone's hard work to actually build a guitar from scratch. I mean, I build parts casters and I modify guitars. I modified this guitar slightly. I mean, I set it up to my own taste, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But you know, I'm considering, you know, looking into picking out some wood and having him build me a guitar, and that's what a local luthier can do for you. I mean, when you think about it, you know, you can buy a guitar off the shelf and bring it home. Probably made in some foreign country, unless you want to spend a gazillion dollars for a handmade tailor or something like that. You know. But and those are great guitars. Don't get me wrong. But the local guy, you can sit with him, you can talk with him, you can go over things with him, you can negotiate with him if you want. You know, it's find them, find those local luthiers, and support what they're doing, because this guy is, you know, he's been doing this about, I don't know, maybe 8 or 9 years now, and it's you know, it's a lot of work, it's a lot of time, it's a lot of effort, it's a lot of care that goes into these instruments, and I just want to say, I mean, I'm thrilled. I've been looking for an all mahogany guitar for quite some time, and I'm glad I didn't just grab something that was, you know, off the shelf. I'm glad I found this because it's got its own vibe, you know, and I think that's what we're all looking for as guitar players, right? What did I do to it? Well, I changed the strings. Okay, this guitar he's recorded with it, he's performed with it. It's been around a while, you know. I think this was his trial and error baby, maybe, you know. I don't know. And but what I did when I got it was I changed the strings. I did what I do to most acoustics if they've got too much of a buildup on the neck. I get it down to a very smooth kind of matte finish, which is what I like. What else did I do? I pulled the bridge and I sanded the bottom of it, you know, just not too much, a little tiny bit, a smidgen, you know, just enough to kind of bring the strings down a little bit lower, make them a little bit easier. A little bit easier to play. I like a slightly lower action on my acoustics, unless I'm going to be using it strictly for bottlenecking. This guitar, too nice to be just waiting for the bottleneck to come out, you know. The other thing I did was the nut. I like my guitars to be really in tune, the cowboy chords, you know, intonated, as they say. And this one was a little out. The strings were kind of high. This is very normal for a new guitar. I run into it like all the time on electrics, acoustics. It's not a thing that can't be overcome very quickly. And basically, I got a set of nut files, and you know, you put on the tuner. I use my phone tuner, and you hit an A note, and you get it perfectly in tune, and then you go 3rd fret. And if it goes sharp, it means your string is sitting a little bit too high in the saddle. Okay, in the nut. I'm sorry, not in the saddle, in the nut. So it's hitting a little bit sharp because it's pressing down a little bit too far. So you take your nut file and you take a little tiny bit, very little bit out of it, the thing, and there's a different size for each slot on the nut. Okay, so you got the 10 is for the high E, and then you all the way to the 50, which is the low, in this case the low D, and you just work your way through, and you know, a little tiny bit, put the string back, tune it back up, check it again, see if it's sharp, until you finally get it to where everything is pretty good, you know. You want a little character. I mean, you know, it doesn't have to be perfect. Nothing is perfect. So this is Jamie Ransom, and great guy, younger fellow, and I'm sure we'll be doing some more projects together over time. This is just a wonderful, wonderful instrument. It's an honor for me to own this. I know he put a lot into it. I could see as I was taking it out the door that it meant something to him. And I promised him it's coming to a good home. So here we are. So let's play a little bit. I'm going to keep it in the drop D. So there you have it. Support your local luthier. Thank you for tuning in. Support your local Woodstock Guitar Guy YouTube channel, and share with your friends, and send me a comment. And if you're serious about getting a handmade guitar from Vermont, check out Jamie on Instagram and see where it goes. I got no stake in this at all. I'm just thrilled to have a handmade personal guitar, beautiful, well built. This will be an heirloom, as they say, and I'm going to write some great songs on this one. So thank you very much. See you next time.